If you know you're a good coach, but you freeze up when it comes to actually selling something, this episode will help you breathe again. Hey, I'm Candy Motzek with She Coaches Coaches, and this is the Foundation Series. This series is built around one core idea: clarity before clients. Because when you get clear on the right things in the right order, everything else gets easier. These episodes are for capable coaches who want a simple, grounded path to building a coaching business that works, one without the overwhelm, without burning out, and without confusion and guessing what to do next. So far in this foundation series, you've done things that many coaches never fully do. You've stopped hiding in the busy work. You simplified your tech, and you have chosen your niche, a clear problem that you know how to help solve. That is real progress. Now, today, we're going to turn that clarity into something tangible, your first coaching offer. And I want to say this up front: without an offer, you don't have a business. You may have skill. You could be a great coach. You may have passion. But until someone can clearly say, yes, I want your help with that, I want to work with you, and you've got nothing to sell, you can't have a business. And that is why this matters. Now, if you want to follow along with the workbook and the full free course, I've put the link in the episode notes. I'd love to invite you to be part of that. And if at any point you want to talk through your specific situation and map out your next steps, you can book a call with me. I'll put a link to that in the episode notes too. Okay. Let's dive in and simplify this. One of the big mistakes that coaches make is believing that they need a big, complicated offer. They think they need a full curriculum, many sessions, multiple bonuses, a fancy name, videos and worksheets. And all of that becomes overwhelming so very quickly. Here's the truth: people don't buy coaching. People want a solution to their problem. Most people don't even know what coaching is. They've never experienced it. So they're not comparing methodologies or certifications. They're sitting there in their life and they're asking themselves one question: can this help me solve the problem that I care about right now? So your job is not to sell sessions or a fancy title. Your job is to offer a clear path from where someone is now to where they want to be. And that is what your offer really is. So just pause for a moment and take that in. Remember that your offer is a clear path from where someone is to where they want to be. Your first offer should be simple. Simple is not the same as saying basic. Simple is clear and is powerful, and it connects with your dream client and what they want. Here is what I recommend to every new coach that I work with. Start with a 5-session coaching package. 5 sessions is long enough to create meaningful change, and it's short enough to feel doable for both you and your client. And it gives you experience, confidence, and real feedback. And guess what it also gives you? It gives you market research. You're going to be talking to your clients. You're going to be hearing their real needs. Nothing is better than knowing what your clients really want your help with. So think of this 5-session coaching package as if you are building a bridge. Session by session, you are helping your client cross from their problem to the result that they want. Now, let me give you an example. Problem: a new coach doesn't know how to sign clients. That's a problem. My offer for a brand new coach: 5 sessions to create a clear offer, start a real conversation, and sign their first client. Here's another. Busy professionals feel burned out and overwhelmed. A potential 5-session offer could help them reduce overwhelm, create boundaries, and reclaim 2 hours a week. Notice what's missing in these problems and offer descriptions. There's no jargon. There's no coach speak. There's no over explaining. There's just a problem and a result. Now, let's walk through how to design this. First, anchor in your problem. Who is the offer for? What's the problem that they're dealing with? And what do they want that wants to be different? So you're saying, what's at the start of the bridge? Where are they right now? And where do they want to be once they've been through those 5 sessions with me? Keep it super specific. Step 2, brainstorm everything that could help them. What do they need to understand? What do they need to do? What new mindset shifts might they need? You're making a big, long list. You're not editing it yet. Next, step 3, narrow it down. From that big brainstorm list, you want to keep only what is essential to help them get to the problem solved. Not everything that they could ever need, just what they need right now. Step 4, you choose 5 core steps. Every one of those steps becomes the theme of one of those sessions. Each session should have a clear focus and it's going to build momentum. Step 5, put them in order. Think about what needs to happen first, and then second, and then third. Your client should start to feel progress early. My clients, when they work with me, after the first session, they have made progress. They know they're on the right path. Your clients can do the same. This builds trust and confidence. That's it. You don't need perfection here. You need clarity and movement. Now, let's talk about pricing because this is another place that coaches freeze up. Your first offer doesn't need to be high ticket. It doesn't need to be expensive. It needs to feel clean and confident. You get to choose a number that works for you in your currency. High enough to be meaningful, low enough to be doable, clear enough that you don't feel the need to apologize or justify. Remember, this is your starting offer. You're building experience and confidence, testimonials, and you're doing that market research, finding out what your clients really want. What matters is that you get started. Here is a reframe that I'd love you to hold. You are not looking at locking yourself into anything forever. This is a starter offer. You are testing and learning and practicing and growing. And this can only happen once you start offering something real. So here is your action step for this episode. Open your journal or a new note on your phone. Write down the problem you help people solve. Outline 3 to 5 steps. Bundle them into that 5-session package. Choose a simple price. Done. Done is better than perfect. Now, in the next episode, I'm going to show you why unclear messaging quietly costs you clients and how to talk about what you do so people lean in and pay attention. We're going to just talk about how to describe this offer that you've just created in a way that makes people interested and want to know more. If you want the full step-by-step course and workbook, you can get it in the episode notes. I've put the link for you there. And if you'd like to talk through your personal situation, map out a clear plan forward, you can book a call with me. I'll pop the link in the episode notes for you too. Remember, progress over perfection. You are doing great. Keep moving. I know you can do this. When you build this foundation once, everything else is going to be easier. Before you go, I need to share something crucial with you. You now have the complete framework for creating a simple 5-session coaching package that people actually want to buy. But here's what I've learned from coaching hundreds of coaches, knowing how to structure an offer and knowing how to position it so that people immediately see the value are completely different challenges. Most coaches are going to hear this episode and think, okay, great, I'll just create my 5-session package. Then they spend weeks struggling with the language that makes people think I need this now instead of sounding just helpful. Or they struggle trying to understand if their 5-session package actually makes sense and actually helps someone. They might create a logical package, but maybe it doesn't sell because they're missing some important steps or emotional connection with their dream clients. The real challenge isn't just the structure, it's understanding what people want, buyer psychology, which problems people pay premium rates to solve, and how to frame it so it feels urgent instead of nice to have. The specific language that makes someone think, oh my gosh, I need help with that now, not maybe later. That's exactly why I created my free 8-day course, Stop Guessing and Start Signing Clients. Day 4 doesn't just help you create a package, it walks you through what makes people lean in, the market research that reveals what people really pay for, and the triggers that make them go from sounds interesting into where do I sign? The course includes templates, formulas, and psychology that takes you from having a package to having a package that people are excited to invest in. If you're ready to push through the self doubt that makes you undervalue what you bring, and you want to create an offer that people actually want to buy, grab the free course in the episode notes. Day 4 shows you exactly how to position your 5 session package so it immediately attracts clients instead of leaving them confused. You've got this. Now, let's make sure your offer creates genuine desire instead of polite interest.